Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I feel like this is a great duo to ask about what our theme song should be.
Oh, yes. While we're on the music topic, guys, what should our theme song be?
We've gotten a lot of recommendations.
At all.
Eye of the Tiger, maybe? I don't know.
Eye of the
That's
Tiger.
good. Dun,
That's a
dun,
screamer,
quick,
dun,
what I hear.
dun, dun,
Final
dun. Yeah.
countdown. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Except
Okay.
like it could be Eye of the Cheetah, like cheetah.
Ooh. Ooh. Last week we talked about Tone Loc. Karen, Chris, guess who didn't know who Tone Loc was?
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
but in my defense, I know the song.
Yes.
I didn't know the artiste.
You're exactly
So,
right. Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly
And
right.
now you're well versed. So
I know.
Yeah.
I am. I'm cultured now. We're
I
good.
know. Yeah. We had Dodie Darrow on last week, who has a company called Well Played Wellness. She's so cute. And so she was there when we realized Meg didn't know who Tone Loc was. And over the weekend, she sent us a video of her at a wedding while they were playing Wild Thing
Nice.
at the wedding. And she has on like these glasses and like light up stuff, and she's dancing, singing to Tone Loc.
It was cute.
Well,
So
isn't
now I
that
know.
your like second interview question for people? Like the first one, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Second one is, what's your favorite Tone Loc song? I mean, that's ours at our real world job.
I love that.
We should
I wish you
change-
told me that sooner.
I
Chris.
know. We should change our What's Saving Your Life right now to what's your favorite Tone Loc song? Great.
I like it.
Okay, so
it's
y'all better
settled.
be thinking about it. I'm not sure that there are any other than Funky Cole Medina and Wild Thing, but points if you can think of one.
Well,
Okay,
Meg,
we'll have to research
big question
that on
is,
my
are you going
end.
to have these songs at your reception?
No. The answer is just no, because I didn't know he
The hard
existed
star to know.
until literally yesterday.
Okay,
But
but
you
when
know-
they renew their vows, it's going to be Tone Loc themed.
Perfect.
That's the answer. That's the answer. Okay, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We are so excited because we have Karen Gould and Chris Freeman here with us this morning, and they are the mastermind brainiacs behind the Beaufort Music Festival. So if you've never been to the music festival,
So fun.
you are missing the most fun. They do such a fantastic job. The venue's amazing. The bands are incredible. It's just the best weekend. So we wanted to let them tell you a little bit about what you can expect at this year's festival.
Great. Thank y'all for being here. So will you guys kind of share one at a time, share kind of your role within the Beaufort Music Festival and how you guys are involved?
Yes. We are partners in crime for sure.
Love it.
I am currently the acting president. And Chris,
Yep, I'm the vice president, and basically we incorporated as a 501c3, I guess in 2016, and kind of a bunch of longtime supporters took it over as a nonprofit, and we've just been building it ever since as, you know, the Crystal Coast only alternative music festival.
yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah, remember when it used to be like it on the historic grounds, kind of like
Yes, a
tucked away
tiny
back there.
little space.
Yes.
Yes. Every time I go by, I'm just like, how do we do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was fun in its own way, but now I mean it's like it's an event, you guys. I mean,
Yeah,
it is
it's awesome.
major. So like you get there and you park or you get dropped off, and it's this huge area with this ginormous stage, and there are tents with vendors, and there's food and drinks and all kinds of stuff, and the bands just keep on coming. I mean, it just y'all, what can we expect this year as far as that music? Who are the bands y'all are most pumped about?
Yeah, so we have some returning favorites this year, like Big Something, resident band Blue-Footed Boobies, who we
Love
love.
it.
And then we have some new favorites, The Future Birds, American Aquarium, Funk You, Chawa, Talia Keys. Who else am I forgetting, Chris?
No, I mean, we have a diverse lineup. I think we're all real excited about the Future Birds.
That's awesome.
My wife and I have seen them a couple times, and they're super high energy, kind of a Southern rock feel. There's about 6 of them on stage, slide guitars. I mean, it's really a good time.
Chris just saw them like last week.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't
they,
realize. Okay.
they were
That's
at My
cool.
Morning Jackets one big holiday. and
Yeah, I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So that's amazing. Great. Did you get a chance to talk to him while you were there?
Well, we tried. We went up and tried to fanboy it a little bit with Ashley, our friend from Southern California, who's a jacket friend.
Yeah.
And they're super nice guys. And we're really looking forward to having them host them. And actually, they said they wanted to stay here for like a week So we're gonna try to get them a nice
That's cool.
Airbnb or line, put them in the direction, just really show them what the Crystal Coast is all about.
Love
I
that.
love that.
That's awesome.
Okay, so you referenced the way that you guys have Beaufort Music Festival set up as a nonprofit. So tell us about that. Like, who are the beneficiaries and how does that work?
Sure. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is that the music festival gives back to the children in the community through arts and music. So throughout the year, however we can, harness that and what avenue makes the most sense to give back, that's what we do. So it's not just one avenue. We just try to
I
see
see.
what works throughout the year.
That's awesome.
Through
Okay, that's-
financial support is one, through, the band programs. But also every Thursday, Karen, correct me if I'm wrong, Thursday before the Beaufort Music Festival, we always have a brass band.
On
And
the
the brass
Friday,
band-
sorry, on the Friday
It
evening.
is Friday?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Friday afternoon before the
Okay.
festival.
Yeah, so they'll go to West Carteret to the brass section and teach like brass theory and just have a lot of big
Cool.
fun with that. So we
We do that every year.
Yeah.
Yes. So this year it'll
really
be Funk
neat.
You, the brass band that's playing.
Yeah.
So it's East Carteret and West Carteret get together at West Carteret, and then they do a whole afternoon program, and then they play for their parents and students.
That's so cool.
It's really cool. I did not know
Yeah.
y'all did that.
Yep.
Cool.
Man, okay. And then speaking of kids and family, I mean, tell us I'm pretty sure this was not sanctioned, but last year Walter came with me and he brought a fishing rod. I remember at the end of the night trying to get everybody together. I had like Sally in one place and Chip, heavens. And Bill Rixey was with us, and I had trying to get Walter and his fishing rod. Trying to get everybody out of there, but he had a ball. So, there is some cool stuff for kids, maybe not bringing your fishing rod. That's probably, again, against the rules.
Don't
But
listen
I
to
what,
love
that.
that. That's pretty organic.
well, yeah. So tell us about, the whole thing is just family friendly, right?
Yes, it is. On Saturday from 12 to 5, we have a specific kids area.
Okay.
We have an amazing new outreach person this year. Her name is Becky Davis, and she
We love
owns
her. We
Legal.
love her.
Yes,
She's
we're
the
so
best.
fortunate to have her, but she has some super cool stuff in store this year. So
That's
12
awesome.
to 5 on the Saturday.
Okay.
That's really cool. And so, Karen, what do you mean by that? You mean like there will be like little activities for them to do and stuff?
Yeah, she's doing like an interactive sensory setup. There'd be face painting, arts and crafts. There's gonna be like a little market, kids market. So,
That's
and
so cool.
whatever else she has in between.
God, she's the coolest.
She is the
really
coolest.
is so cool. So
She's
if
the
you've
coolest.
never been, like if you were talking to somebody who'd never been before and they're like, okay, what do I need to bring?
Ooh, great
and
question.
and what should I not miss? What would you tell them?
Well, we definitely try to push people towards bringing their bike because parking is limited.
Ooh,
So
good call.
we put out a ton of bike racks at the entrance so people can just bring their bike. Bug spray.
Ooh,
yes. Yeah.
It is Eastern North Carolina, so bring some bug spray. Yeah, and just a good time. Just bring your
Yeah,
friends.
well, one thing to point out
Positive
here is,
attitude.
sorry, Karen.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Is we've been a plastic-free event since 2017. We're really proud of that. So one of our big in-kind sponsors is Connecticut of Morehead City, and so they provide reverse osmosis trailers. So we encourage everyone to bring their water bottle.
Yeah.
And also in terms of parking, everyone should know, parking's $20, but we split that with the Beaufort Sea Scout troop. And so they all come out and they do a fantastic job. We generated $7,000 for them last year.
Wow.
So it's a
And the
really
year
great
before.
partnership in parking. So yeah,
Yeah, so come with a smile on your face to pay your parking fee.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly right. I love that. And
But we also have free
sunscreen.
shuttles. We have free shuttles.
Oh, yeah.
Where are those
Yes.
from, guys?
Yep. So Friday night, there are 3 different locations in Beaufort. One's at the Maritime, one's at the Town Hall, and one is at the Beaufort Elementary School.
Okay.
There will be the same ones on Saturday, but there will also be one in downtown Morehead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
that's
smart.
really cool. And so Friday, if I remember, Friday starts like at 5 maybe. And so Friday's in the evening, and then Saturday, just like you said, you've got Becky there during the day with the kids stuff. Of course, if you don't have kids, that's just in one section.
That's right.
So certainly there's a kid-free, component to all day Saturday as well, and then Saturday night. Is that
Exactly.
right?
And
Okay.
I don't think we ever said, but it's May 17th and 18th.
Yep. I was about to say, let's reiterate the date.
That's important.
Because we know and love the Beaufort Music
Right.
Festival.
That's right.
But
Okay,
for
you're right.
anyone who doesn't know, yep.
And so you guys, if you've not been before, if you have been before, this is just a reminder, you need to go online
It's
and get your
awesome.
tickets.
Yeah.
Because tickets could sell out and you want to make sure that you've got your spot. It's going to be such an incredible lineup this year. We will post in the comments about where you can with the website, which is y'all, the website looks fantastic. So
Yeah,
you
it
can
does.
learn about the
Thank
bands,
you.
who's going to play, you can snag your tickets and you can start planning. Very, very exciting.
Awesome. Thank you.
So guys, before we let you go, we want to know what's saving your life right now. Chris, let's start with you. Let's put you on the spot.
Okay, well, I'll be honest with you. We have really built this team of passionate people in our kind of leadership, with Becky as our outreach, Stephanie Spake as our volunteer coordinator, John Wade, who's been a super volunteer for decades. All these people involved really that we can trust, and they have a passion for it. They're not trying to do it to be on a board, a feather in their cap. They believe in what we believe in. It's bringing alternative music to Carteret County. And so they're saving, I can collectively say, our lives, because
Yeah,
Karen is
agreed.
probably the busiest person I know and works till 12 at night on this stuff. But they're really saving our lives right now.
Love
Yeah.
that. Well, it's evident by the event that you guys put on,
No
what
kidding.
special people you guys have around you and planning it. And it's one of my favorite events of the
It's
entire
so
year.
much
It's
fun.
so fun.
I know. Karen, do you have anything you want to add to what's saving your life?
Yeah, definitely from a music festival standpoint, our volunteers are people. But on a day-to-day basis, just being able to be home for 5 minutes is saving me right now. Because
Oh my
I am
gosh.
all over the place all the time. That and baths. That's what
Ooh,
Bath.
that's a good one. I'm a major bath fan.
She is.
got it. Yes. After a
But-
long day, bath is necessary.
It's
Yeah.
your recharge station. I love
Is
that.
there wine involved?
What's that?
Wine involved, ladies?
I don't drink a lot of wine when I'm home by myself. Baths, just baths and baths.
Sometimes.
Depends on
Do you put the Epsom salts that have
I
the
do.
melatonin and the lavender and the
Yes, that's my favorite.
love.
man, it's so good.
It
It's
makes
so
me
good.
wanna
Eucalyptus
relax
and
right now.
spearmint is also a good one.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, good. I'm really
Chris-
glad. Yes.
Chris is over there like, can't relate.
Yeah.
I can see Chris kick back in the bathtub with a glass of wine.
Yes.
I love it. It's so good. Well, you guys, I do think, I mean, again, we're just really, really lucky to have an event of this caliber right here
Yeah.
in our backyard. And so we just want to say how grateful we are for you guys. Thank you so much for all of your work.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
for
Thank
having
you
us.
very much.
Of course.
We will see you there.
Bye.
All right. Bye,
Right.
guys.
You guys, thank you.
I'm pumped. That was my favorite thing last year.
It
Grace,
was
when Grace
so
Potter
much
came, I think it
fun.
was like my birthday weekend or something like
It
that. We
was,
ran
yeah.
into you guys
Yeah.
there, and it was just the funnest time
Remember,
ever.
and it was raining and everybody had it had rain, everybody had their rain boots.
Yep.
And I mean, it just didn't stop.
No,
Mm-mm.
it was awesome and a well put on show. I mean, I felt like I was in a large city at a festival.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. Now,
great.
we didn't say sunscreen. Maybe I said it as an aside, but
Uh-huh.
I think sunscreen if you're going during the day.
Yes.
Bring your own water bottle. Do you bring chairs?
Yeah.
You
People brought
bring
their
your
own chairs.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And that was key because the ground was a little bit wet last
Yeah.
time because it had rained. But it won't rain this year. You
No,
guys.
it won't.
We're
It
big
will
into
not rain.
manifesting these
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Yeah, but people brought their own chairs, their own little blankets and stuff like that.
It was really fun.
Oh
They do
my
such a good
gosh,
job.
it was so fun.
It's really impressive.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know.
We just
Well,
both leaned
I
back
know.
and exposed the peanut
Yeah.
M&Ms.
So I know you and I had talked about that we wanted to share something that is saving
Yes.
our lives right now, which is, y'all know we have lots of big ideas over here. I don't know if y'all know this, but they have me, we have something called the idea parking lot, which is
Yes.
where the ideas have to go to let them simmer for a little while before we take action.
Correct.
Because the stream of ideas is too strong.
It's true, but that's what makes our job so fun, never boring.
Oh gosh.
But this concept that we're about to tell you guys about or announce was something that sat in the idea parking lot for a little bit. And
Yeah.
now it's taken a team effort from Mackenzie and you and Blair and Kristen to get it up and rolling. And we're pumped to be able to announce it.
That's exactly right. So y'all, we are preparing to launch our MCKRE vendor guide. So I know it's really exciting. So the background is just that you can imagine we get asked all the time for recommendations on painters and handymen and all that kind of stuff. But then also like, hey, what eye doctor should I go to?
Yeah.
Or, you know, all kinds of things that relate to living in Carteret County for folks who are moving here or for folks who own property here.
Yep.
And just need some recommendations. And we always love giving those. But what we kept thinking was, wouldn't it be so cool if there was one place where we could send people and it had all of our recommendations on it? So what we've done is we know from working with
Oh
over
my
300
gosh.
clients just last year who our clients' favorite vendors are and the vendors that they think have done a great job for them. And so that's what we're sharing. Basically, we're passing along our clients' feedback so that everybody can have access to it. And we're going to be really making that super easy to interact with. We're going to have 3 vendors in each category.
Mhm.
And y'all, there are incredible vendors all around Carteret County. So this is by no means everybody, but we're just going to try and make it really simple for folks to plug in and easily find some money for the job that they need.
Yes. And one thing we do want to clarify too is that we really sat down for several months and went through Carteret Curated and went through, our vendor guide. So these
True.
are 2 very different things. Our vendor guide is run through MCKRE and it's solely, not solely, but it's a lot of home services, doctor's offices,
Finance
yeah.
stuff.
If someone were to move here for the first time and needed to be plugged into
Right.
logistics,
Right.
within the community, that's our vendor guide. And we made sure to keep, our PCAs are happened earlier this week. We made sure to keep them separate. So there isn't any crossover between our
right.
vendor guide and what we do with the People's Choice Awards and Carteret Curated. That's more new businesses and kind of
Food and drink
yeah.
and shopping and all that kind
the
of stuff.
fluffy fun stuff.
Right. This is like nuts and bolts of if you need to plug in and make your life work here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We're really
some
excited about it.
recommendations for that from our clients.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're excited. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. If you have any questions about it, you can certainly reach out to us, info@marycheathamking.com. And we will look forward to seeing you guys next Friday. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.